Awesome. Awesome. Howdy. Hello and hi. I am Family Fanny blah blah blah. Family Fancy RPG. Welcome to Fabled 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos. Happy Wednesday night to you guys. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing our traditional HoSa campaign tonight. You know, people that play D&D are surprisingly active around Halloween. Who would have thought, right? No, really, I feel like the two cultures probably really go hand in hand, you know? I hope y'all enjoy my outfit that is the family outfit, a skeleton. This one glows in the dark, so that's cool. But we're all skeletons. We're just a family of skeletons. A murder of skeletons, if you will. I don't know if that's correct, but we're going to go with that for now. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're doing a lot today. Obviously, we're going to chat. We can talk about Heroes of Salon lore. We could talk about D&D in general. We can talk about Halloween. We can talk about mini painting. I'm going to be painting. I hope maybe some of you out there might pick up a brush. Yeah, totally sending out some Bob Ross vibes. I hope you pick up a brush and join along with us today. It's gonna be real nice. It's a circle. Yeah, obviously, D&D players worship the devil. Halloween. No, I'm excited. I have a lot going on. Work, kid Halloween. When you have a 5-year-old, Halloweens are usually pretty fun. And today, in honor of Halloween, I'm going to be painting this guy. This guy right here. Thank you, sir. Yeah, what's actually really convenient about this? This is the first time I've worn it, and I think these lights I have set up will actually charge the glow-in-the-dark part. You can see that green outline. It's glow-in-the-dark. So, cool. Good on ya. Good on ya. Good on ya. So look at this guy. This is a Wildspire miniature, starting from scratch, starting anew. It's pretty big. Here's my thumb, right? God, get there. Big skull with a big raven atop it. And if you can pick up the detail, it's going to be hard. I'm going to have to paint it in. Oh, a little bit there. You can see it is a one-eyed raven. Spooky, spooky, right? So, I know a few things. I'm going to paint the skull white, or skeleton bone, which is a variation of white. And I don't know yet if I'm going to try to darken the sunken in parts with just a wash, or if I'm going to paint the inside of the eye sockets and the nose socket black. So, you know what? Multiple base coats, right? You need it anyway. I'm going to just get the white down, maybe 2 layers of the skeleton bone, and then I'll decide then. But I think I'm going to want to use black. I think I'm going to want to use black right there in the crevice of the eyes and the nose to show that there's nothing inside. Right? 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 Alright. Skeleton bone. Come on. It's there. Do you trust me? It's called skeleton bone. Give it a good mix. Ooh, that tone works with the music. Maybe not anymore. How's everyone doing? Everyone have a big week coming up to Halloween? I hope so. I hope it's not too rough at work. My work is actually going really good. I got some fresh hands on a project I've been working on for the entire time I've had this job. So, getting fresh eyes and fresh hands on this project is going to help a lot. And it needed fresh eyes and fresh hands because it's kind of priority. It's a big enough priority. Coup d'etat. Heck yeah, I work at a middle school. I get paid to enjoy Halloween. Heck yeah. Does working at a middle school automatically enroll you in Halloween events, whether they be volunteer or mandatory? Oh. Me and this brush have a little quirk where every time I'm about to use it, the head of it just falls off. Isn't that a funny quirk? Yeah, we're silly, right? We're just a silly bunch of entities. I laugh, the brush laughs. I kill the brush. It's a good time. How is everyone's week? Come on, tell me. Halloween is good for Tig. I get voluntold a lot. Man, that term is such an impressive term. Like, I'm not saying you're bad, you know. It really adds a lot of context to what you're saying. Yeah, that's a thing. I understand getting voluntold. Yeah, but I'm sure at least I'm sure there are plenty of other things that you get voluntold for that are a lot worse, right? Let's be honest. I'm gonna have to figure out how to bring out the texture here, because there is quite a bit. This might be one of the first models where I deliberately paint the base rather quickly, because I feel like I'm not being super careful to not paint the base where this skull meets it. So if I don't like it, I'll just paint the base. It's fun for me though. I love Halloween, and getting paid to do spooky stuff is sprinkles on the cupcake. G-dubs, my week has been ... busy. In the best way, going to sleep for a week after this. Nice, man. I've got a fun little trip coming up soon. By the way, there will not be a Heroes of Salon stream this coming week, because I will be meeting up with some friends in a mountainous area for, I mean, really the sole purpose of relaxation and camaraderie. It will recharge my social battery, and I will return a new man, mate, you know? I mean, like, definitely my best self, you know? You know? Just doing base coat right now, guys. I mean, it's a tiny model, but it's got plenty of surface area. I don't know if that makes sense. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's basically a group of dads. We were all in the same fraternity, and we rent a like mega cabin in. This time we're kind of in the foothills, I think. We're not up in the big ski parks, but it's gonna be really nice. White is one of those colors that, or this skeleton bone, it's going to take several layers. You can tell, you'll see like my brush marks in it and everything, and you'll think, oh gosh, that looks horrible, Colin. What are you doing? Looks like a 5-year-old icing a cake. Is that critical? Is that too critical of myself? Or is it clever enough that the self-deprecation aspect is just overlooked? I should have looked to see if there was a copyright-free Halloween lo-fi. I bet there is. What costumes are we looking at this year? All right, so my family is going to be a family of skeletons. Calvin, my son, picked it out. And yeah, it's the first onesie I've ever actually owned for me. My wife is a fan of the onesies. My son has a few. This will be my first. But for work, there's a party at work that, you know, all the fun stuff of like costume contests, prizes. For that one, I am doing Santa on summer vacation because I have a nice brown beard. I might like put some like streaks of brown in it or something if I can think of how easily to make it look like I dyed my beard brown. That way, if someone asks, I'll just say I did a little, you know, just a burst of just for men right before going on vacation down in the like Cabo San Lucas. So I have like a Hawaiian shirt, Santa hat, maybe the Santa pants. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. My wife suggested wearing the Santa pants, but I don't know if I will. I just don't know. I hope everyone has maybe a drink in hand, something to relax a little bit. It's hump day. You've worked hard. You deserve something, whatever it is for you. You know? You deserve it. Delicious. Sorry, something I was looking at was confusing me. I am back. Oh, geez. Got it. Okay, I'm going to put black on the board. Pure black. Just the straight, pure black. Man, it's never going to find focus. Maybe now I've got it to where it's like better here. God, that light though. Well, just trust me. Pure black. Give it a good little spin. Because definitely the eyeball of the raven needs to be black. I've been thinking that I'm gonna do the feathers of the raven, like the main coat. I think I'm gonna do like almost black gray. Because I'm gonna do black washes, that'll get down crevices, that'll like take care of that. And I think I'm gonna be highlighting in a gray. So that's what I'm gonna do. So the eye, but the eye's gonna be black. So that's what's next. What about you, G-Dubs? What kind of costume are you considering? I'm sure you've got I've seen some of your cosplays. I'm sure that you could like mix and match some things to maybe form some pretty unique ideas. Am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Why did I pour so much black? I'm literally just putting it right in the middle of the eye. Can y'all see that? No. Because I'm a jerk. Like, I feel like maybe you should take one of your costumes that is normally like super either like contrasting theme, like either black or white, and then mix in elements of the contrast. So like if you have like a super kind of radiant divine type outfit, you mix in elements of a more demonic or necrotic, give it that like dark undertone. All right, so eyeball's done. The beak should be black, shouldn't it? Right? If the beak is a different material, it's gonna yeah. Man, I'm loving the weather right now in Northern California. It's nice and cool outside. Yeah, there's no feet. So really, beak and eyeball are the only pure black. Okay, we're gonna let that set and we're gonna go back and do another coat of the white because the white's not gonna look good until we have several layers of it down. Boom, boom. This second coat of white's gonna look a lot better. Anyone have questions about salon? I'd be happy to try to answer. I'm hoping some of you guys out there caught some of the other content on Fabled 42 happening this week so far. If not, keep your eyes open because I believe there is still more to come. And we're talking real variety of stuff here. I believe Anne already did the tarot card reading. So I wonder if you look at, if you are a subscriber, you can see our videos on demand. Actually, I think, you know what? I think if you're not a subscriber, you can see our videos on demand. I'm silly. We ain't that exclusive. We inclusive. So I haven't even seen it yet. I need to go see it. Yep, the tarot was last night. It was a great time. That's awesome. That makes me happy. That sounded like a fun time. We had just gotten back into town from Phoenix. I remember looking too. Once we got settled in the house, I remember looking, but it ended a little early, didn't it? At least, I mean, early for like Eastern, or sorry, Pacific time. I feel like it ended 8:30 maybe? Alright, that's coming together. Still gonna need more, but... Alright, so now I'll do another layer of the black, and then I will maybe even start on, get a layer down of that, the gray for the feathers, because that would be the next color in line. We're the Here's Now. Does that city have any creepy holidays? You know what? I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah. Sure there are. The problem is they've only been there for 2 days now. They were a little further out. So, no, I don't have anything directly lined up. But yeah, I'm all for bringing holidays into content. I even wrote kind of a festival idea into the content of one of the cities. Time is a weird soup. Green Hill. Green Hill is the city that has NPC quests in Salon, levels 4 to 7. It's a small town farming kind of setting. And but if you just one of the NPCs sends them up the river to this lake town, and they have a festival that's called the Dingo Neck Hunt, like a festival, the Dingo Neck Festival. And the Dingo Neck is a big alligator, like massive alligator type creature that has the like face of a lion, but still in that alligator reptilian skin. So it's got like scales that come out behind it. I have art for it somewhere, but and I've written how to like do this festival. You can basically there's like a lottery to see who gets to participate, and then the culture of it is there's teams of boats that are for hire. And so if you're just like a commoner that gets a ticket, if you have gold, you can hire a team to actually try to hunt one of these dingonecks. And depending on how much gold you can put out, you get a better equipped team. So like for medium gold, you get like there's a dwarven crew called the Boulder Knockers or something like that, with a cool boat. And like each boat has its own mechanic on how it captures the dingoneck. So like the Boulder boat has these 2 arms that go out with like nets filled with boulders, and so the dingonecks will try to tip the boat. As soon as it gets under, they drop these arms with these boulders and attempt to kind of capture it. And then of course the I don't know if y'all know about wild dwarves, but the wild dwarves that are also part of the crew then jump into the water, believe it or not, with axes in hand to take it out. Or, hey Chav, how's it going? Or, if you want to spend the most gold, there's an elven crew out of, I'm forgetting my own lore, the Canopy, Firefly Grotto. There is an elven crew out of Firefly Grotto that it's a full boat crew, like chef, wizards, fighters, sailors. It's an all-inclusive. And in fact, anyone that rents this crew, they don't even do any work. The crew does everything. So, I mean, it's, that's how things go. Sometimes not all the options a DM presents to your group is going to be fun options. You have the gold, you want to splurge, you want to make sure you catch one of these things. And they do. The boat definitely has the highest percentage of catching the largest dingonecks. I actually have several size categories. So, like, if you get the cheap, like, I think the 2 cheapest boats won't even attempt. They don't even try to attempt to hunt or capture the patriarchs, the biggest dingonecks. Basically, there's patriarch, matriarch, adult, something, immature, adolescent. There's terms. There's words. Hey Chav, we are doing a little spooky themed mini paint stream. Ghost powered robot wars? Yeah, that sounds a lot of fun. Ghost powered, very cool. That fits the Halloween theme. That's got some Fright Fest aspects to it. All right. I could do it. Why it's not completely dry yet, so I should... let me do a little bit. I think I missed here. I'm just going to do a little bit of the skeleton bone on a part I think I missed, but I still see parts that are still drying. So let's get the feather color down, because I think it'll help me if I see it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm just going with the darkest gray I have, which is Mountain Stone. Mountain Stone. And I know that was backwards. I wasn't trying to trick you guys. I play Whisper in Blades. I play a Whisper in Blades in the dark. I play a Whisper in Blades. Is that a class? You play a Whisper. I don't know the classes at all, but I would, if I had to guess, let's see, is that like a roguish? Is that a roguish class? I love this song. Bring it. This song's about to get heavy, guys. I don't think you're ready for the jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this. Oh no. I was just wondering if you heard me, G-Dubs. I was wondering if you were going to comment on that. It would be, you gotta admit, it would be a pretty killer mashup. This piano going to I Don't Think You're Ready. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Ghost demons and everything weird. That's cool, but like doing the ghost-powered robots, is that part of that class? Is that a subclass? I mean, trust me, I know that other RPGs, of course, have like sometimes there's just lots of subclasses and classes and options and stuff. So is that a specialization, or is that just part of his tool set? Or is that even like customizable? Were you like, well, he says he could do ghosts, why not do ghost-powered robots? And your GM was like, yeah, I mean, of course, who wouldn't do ghost-powered robots? Of course, if I was your DM, I'd make like every time one of your ghost-powered robots dies, you get a flash, like a flash memory from the ghost whose soul has been sacrificed to your will. How do you feel about that? Would you enjoy that mechanic? No, there are robots in the world where a person can put a ghost in a robot, then the robot does everything you want. Oh. I mean, that kind of makes it less special. I was really hoping that was just like something that you could do as a... But I guess that's like if all the storylines are kind of driven around this idea that like, yeah, you don't know who this is, it's a robot, and it could be powered by anyone, but all of a sudden it's trying to kill you. Gotcha. Roger, Roger. I can understand that being fun. Who controls the biggest horde of ghost robots controls the world? Was this an online game, or was this physical among friends? In person. Very cool. That's fun, man. I haven't gotten to play in person in quite some time. There's definitely something you miss out on. But I've definitely had some friends discussing the idea of wanting to play. So I might have a physical game at some point soon enough. Oh, cool. Yeah, I used to meet up all the time for game nights. Yeah, I was part of several groups on there, and one of them was like when I was single. One of them was like a singles. You know what it was? No, it wasn't a singles group. It was a young professionals group. But I mean, most of the young professionals who have time to go to a meetup group are usually single or do. So yeah, I definitely know meetup. It's a multiple D6 system. Yeah, very cool. I've played several D6. I think, really, honestly, like if you really think about it, the D6, like multiple D6, is really one of the most simplest and utility, not like high utility system compared. I mean, compared across several metrics, but like especially compared across popular TTRPGs. So like I believe the superhero system RPG I played at one point, that was a multiple D6, and it was really easy. Like it was just super easy to understand. And not to say that D&D should switch. So my kids game, the Family RPG Kids D&D modules, those are the die system is D20. But I have in the back a way to convert it to D6. If you don't have the D20 dice, I put it in there how to convert it. The GM does not choose what we do, but adapts everything around and our choices. Yeah, that's a good. Those are fun games. I'm going to give you guys a better look here in a second. The first coat of the feathers is now down. So we've got the three main base colors down now. The white still needs a little bit more. That's going to be a thing for quite a while. Welcome in, everyone that's coming in lately. Okay, let's get a look at this guy. I already see a touch-up I need to do, but that's okay. Still doing base coats here. So, if I have to put it down low because this white, the glare on this white, the skeleton bone is going to be a lot, so you can see as I turn it. But yeah, the feathers are a gray. They're a dark gray. And then the beak is black. But I'll probably dry brush it with a little bit of the gray just to dirty it up a little bit. But yeah, now I'm about to do another layer of white, then another layer of the dark gray. I don't know if I'm supposed to say what I'm drinking, G-dubs. Is that not like a thing? It is a spirited drink of flavored sparkling water. You know, your typical no calories, no sugar, no nothing. Essence of fruit water with, you know, my favorite spirit. A gentlemanly drink. Well, if you don't know, and I'm always freely okay to talk about it, I've been doing intermittent fasting for a long time. And that is a drink that I consider, being kind of aware of what the diet's trying to do. I consider okay to do while you're not on your fasting, while you're in your fasting window, because the spirit has very little alcohol, calories, very little sugar, basically nothing, and then the sparkling water also is not a sustainable source of any sugars or carbs or anything. So that is a drink of necessity at the moment, if you catch my driftity drift. But it's not bad, I like it. Especially you get the sparkling waters that are lime or like berry. Oh, being a jerk again. Gotta get under the light. Gotta get under the light. Hey, I covered you up. But if I was not fasting, it would probably be a nice hazy IPA. Although I will say, as the weather's changing, the hazies are gonna go away. I'm gonna want something a little different as the weather gets colder. Hazies are very much a warmer weather, comfy summer drink. What about you, G-dubs? What would be your drink of preference? I will say, I'll do one of those unpopular opinions. I've never been a fan of, or can hardly tolerate even, really, like the fancy cocktails, like Manhattans, old fashions. It's just not me. It's just not my thing. I've tried it. I've gone to speakeasy. I've gone to plenty of places where they supposedly make very good cocktails, and I always it's just not me, man. I'm a simple bitch. Blue Moon's beer and White Russian mixes. Gotcha. Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear. I mean, I haven't had a White Russian in a very long time. Like, very long time. But, ain't no shame in that game. They're very delicious. Another unpopular opinion, I hate IPAs. No, that's not... I understand that, and I can say I understand that because I love IPAs, but I didn't always love IPAs. There was like a switch. When I turned 30, something happened to my taste buds. And it's not just IPAs. I'll explain in just a second, but something switched over, and all of a sudden I could eat spicy food, which I hadn't been able to do before. And black coffee was my thing. I used to drink the sugary creamers, but then all of a sudden it was like black coffee was my jam. And IPAs. All of a sudden, no matter how hoppy they were, not even quite hoppy enough. I could do the hop monsters and the hop devils and all of them. So, yeah, I get it. Like, one, it's not for everyone. Two, it shouldn't be considered like the only beer that you can judge beer by. No. If you like a nitro stout, man, then find yourself a good nitro stout and have a good time. The IPAs can have a lot of cool complexity. I think that is important. The variety is pretty fun. Yeah, no, it's a bitter taste. It is. It's bitter. Oh, come on. Oh, was that wet gray paint back there? That don't look good. Probably let that dry for a second and come back and try that one again in a second. That's looking really good, though. I mean, I think we're really close on that. Okay, so gray, honey Jack Daniels on ice all day. Like tomorrow I play 7th C, The Dead Speak No Tale. Oh, dang. That's in person, I'm guessing, if it's a meetup group. Man, tell me, Chav, what's the success rate on that? Like, I feel like that would be a system in which I would be worried of, like, the, like, you know, a group not clicking and kind of falling apart before the game really gets in. I mean, I guess it's good not to worry about that. Like, you'll never try anything if you keep worrying about that. But I do feel like, I'm surely you're not like 100%, right? Like, surely there's games that have happened that have just completely dissolved on you, right? I need the tea. You've never had a problem. That's great. That's great. I wish that's a message that we could, like, get out there. Like, a lot of people, I think, hesitate because they hear horror stories of, oh yeah, I wanted to play D&D once and I found this group and it was horrible. That would be really bad. But if you really, I mean, that's awesome that you haven't had a problem ever. I've never had a problem. Oh, so, but I mean, surely there were new groups at some point. So, I mean, even if now you're really familiar with them, I'm sure you weren't the first time you played with them. In person is best. People make time to go then online. So you're saying you do in person for a little bit and then if it becomes difficult you go online? No, online games people are more likely to flake and upgrade. Yeah. I can understand that. Because you don't commit to it as much. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I were ever to DM or probably DM because I'm always a DM, but if I was to DM a random group around town, I would have them do the session 0 in person first, so get that out of the way too, to know that they will show up in person, What about one shots? Do you do a lot of one shots that through that method, or do you try to really find continual?
Mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Yeah, for
Computers
sure.
now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more layer on the head, and then I think we're pretty close to doing some washes. Yeah, a lot of linked one shots as new people come and go. Oh, okay. Is that like West Marches, right? West Marches is a style like that. I think we've had this conversation before, I feel. In West Marches or in your system? I don't know West Marches enough to know, actually. I should. Where a person joins you for protection. Huh. Alright, I'm probably going to do some skeleton bone touch-ups. But honestly, I think it's ready to go to post. Cool. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna go and break on it now. I'm gonna go on break right now. Awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging around. I'm gonna just 10 minutes max, probably a little sooner. I will be right back. I'm gonna play the campaign intro video before I jump back on, and I'll be back. So, yeah, maybe you'll be here. It's up to you.
Solon, a world caught just outside the blessed fields of Elysium. Home to the migrated Gardenals, celestial animal kin searching for adventure. The Sun Guard are the protectors of this realm, standing against the forces of evil that seek to disrupt a lasting peace. It has been over 100 years since Bell's dark invasion faltered at Boiler Bay. In the north, Pelor's warming glow bestows prosperity to the nations of light. But in the south, a new story unfolds.
Hello. Welcome back. Took me a little longer than I wanted because there's no potty hole. So I had to take the onesie off to go potty. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up white because I'm ready for washes. And I just wanna make sure where the skull meets the crow. Where the skull meets the crow is good lines. Did I actually spittle on my crow? Oops. Then we're gonna do washes. I was trying to show you guys what I was trying to do. And I guess actually I need to decide. Okay, so help me out, guys. I should paint the inside of the eye holes and the nose hole black, shouldn't I? I should. Because technically in a skull, it doesn't just end right there. Yeah, I totally should. Okay. Oh, now you did all the black. I gotta get new black. Baby, come black. Chav says then just leaves as they were only going along so far. Yeah, I mean, that's keep it simple. That's the way. That's probably the best way to play and like keep playing and get the most out of like individual participation. So I'm all for that, man. I think that's great. It'll be great. Okay. Let's do this black first, and then we'll do the white. Because if you're thinking about being my brother, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. Or in another language, is G-Dub still out there? Wow. Well, I am making a mess, which I want to do. That's okay. I said we were close to washes, and obviously my motto is like, nah, bro. No, you're not. Chillax. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? This song sounds like a sprinkler. Anyone else hear it? Well, that'll be fun cleaning up, especially with white. But it's got to be done. Well, the nose almost turned out perfect. Fairly close to perfect. Yeah, that won't be difficult. Okay. I think I'm happy I did that. It's gonna be a lot to clean up. I don't know if y'all can see some of the mistakes I've made. But it'll clean up nicely, I think. Obviously, I was meant to do that, right? Looks a bit more legit now. There's going to be a little back and forth with this cleaning up part, because I'm trying to clean up this edge where the crow makes the skull, and obviously if you miss it, it's going to go right up onto the color you were trying to blend. You got to go fix it on the other color, which is what just happened there. But not right there yet. So if it hasn't happened yet right where you're looking, don't worry. You still have time to do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Once you, and then one, you know, it's really nice. Once you mess up a little bit, you're just like, oh cool. Well, I'm free reign, you know. Just take me there. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up the white that the black got on, and I'm hoping that's going to look good. Cleaning up nice. Just like I thought it would. Yoo-hoo! That was my son. My son. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday night. Chill even, calm before the storm that is Halloween weekend, really, right? Everyone's got enough time to prepare for Halloween. It's on Monday, but Are you ready for the weekend? That's the question, right? That's the T. Yeah, I knew as soon as I cleaned this up, I was going to be really happy with it. Yeah. Can y'all see that? Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. That was needed. And don't worry, all of the features are really going to come out when I do this wash. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, I got to do the cleaning up with the gray, and then I can do washes, because everything else I'm very happy with. Gray touch-ups, and then let's go. Drink. Thanks, man. Yeah, so when I do the washes, I'm going to do a sepia or brown wash on the skull. It's going to dirty it up quite a bit, but it's going to make it look way more realistic. And then I'm going to do a black, a Nuln oil on the crow. I'm really hoping I'm going to be a little bit more not liberal, conservative. Be a little more conservative with the black, because I don't want everything to go black. I want just the texture, the crevices of the texture of the feathers to go black. That's why I didn't use pure black on the crow. That was the whole point. So you can see, hopefully, that the beak is pure black. It's just a slight difference. The eye is pure black. Is the eye still good? The eye's still good. But the feathers is a dark gray. So let's hope. I really hope I can do this. I don't want to do any more touch-ups. I want to be done with touch-ups. I want to be done with touch-ups. Really hard to see how these contour lines, like, I'm doing a contour line between the base of a bird and this skull. It's not easy, believe it or not. You know what's always funny about painting miniatures is that you get to the fine detail cleanups that I'm doing and you're like, man, who is ever going to look at this thing at this angle that I am trying to paint right now? Not many people. But it must be right. I'm real close, guys. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in my soul. do a little bit more white. Yeah, I'm close. That was a little crossover cleanup, but most of it looks really good. I feel one more bit of white, and we'll be there. Of course, I need to let it dry a little bit, so get the back of this school. Make sure it all got the right amount of love before I fix this last area.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Every pair of computers now have primary control with critical vehicle functions. Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Discovery Houston, friends to ATO.
That's pretty good. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to touch this one. Yep. That is as good as it's gonna get. Guys, let's do washes. Let's do washers. Let's do washers. Let's do washers. S'il vous plaît, if you will, if you please, if you may. Oh my gosh. Oh my golly. Let's drink beer. Let's hang holly. Okay. How did I get that good look for you guys that one time? There you go. All right. Good lines. Time for washes. Let's do the brown one. You guys are going to see a big difference. Quite large. All right, where are you at? Seraphim Sepia. Seraphim Sepia. With these heavy wash dyes, you need to mix them really good because the dyes are heavy and they sink to the bottom. And then you just give it a little shake to get it collected in that little cap up there. Now, I have to be really careful, man. Spilling washes is one of the world's great shames in life. Shame, shame. Yeah. All right, let's go. This skull about to get dirty. Let me get it in range so you guys can see. Okay. You don't want it to be completely wet. You want to get the first bit off. You can make a lot go a long way. You can do multiple layers of washes, and I'd recommend it, really. Really let it go quite a long way until you can tell that the pigment is no longer really collecting where you want it to collect. And sometimes the dyes get these kind of natural staining patterns. I don't know. I think on Skullbone they look really cool. I'll show you one that just happened. Let's see how right there. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry. All right. So you should see now. Come on, there we go. Let's see if I can make this. Without the light, it kind of gets fuzzy. Put that up here. No. Everything disappears. Oh, come on, sweet. Oh. So you can see how the wash really adds, if it comes back. Baby, come back. A lot of texture to the skull. And I'm going to do it again. But the like, yeah, I don't know if you can see. You see that? Yeah, you can see it. That mark here. Right along the backside of the skull. That's not from the texture of the mold at all. That's just from the wash, kind of like I must have finished on one side and come around the other side of the skull, and before it was dried, I kind of scraped it a little bit. But so technically it's a mistake, but for a skull, skulls aren't like just uniformly clean, or, you know, they're not like perfect. So I think it's a kind of a cool mistake. I'm gonna do it again here once I think it's dried, and then we'll do the wash. Let's just do the wash on the Raven. We'll give it plenty of time to dry. No need to be speedy. No needy to be speedy. This next wash is gonna be our black, our Nuln oil. My Nuln oil is mostly empty because I've spilled it twice on stream, and it really just peeves me off. What can I say? Alright, so this, I'm going to be conservative with it because I don't want it to just make everything black. Sweet. All right, back to the brown, and then one more black, and then we'll do our highlights. I'm excited. We're gonna finish this one tonight. I've been able to finish a mini per night, several painting streams recently. So that's cool. Man, I don't know what this wash did back here, but it really messed things up. Oh gosh, that was too much. Cool. Cool, there's only one part I don't like, so I just have to wait till it dries and then try again. Then we'll do highlights. So, black wash, clean up wash, brown, highlights. That's what I say. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so that's all of the black. Do one more round of the brown. I like it. It's looking good. It's looking good. I don't know where my brush was. It was in my water. All right, please don't just keep messing it up. I'm really hoping that this fixes what I want. Ah! It was fine. That's it. I'm done. Cool. All right, guys, it's highlight time. So for highlights on the bone, because I use such a dark, heavy wash, I should be able to just use the skeleton bone as the highlight. And then on the crow, I'm going to need more than the gray there, so I'm going to have to do a lighter gray. And instead of mixing, I'm just going to go for cloudy gray. That should be plenty of a contrast to my base gray. I have two options, really. I could do this. I want to do this, I'm pretty sure. But the other option would be to do like a white, but try to be super, 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 super light on it. I think I'm going to do this. This one's a little bit more forgiving if I go a little heavy-handed. You don't need much because you definitely... And I need to get my paper towel aligned to where it's a little bit... There we go. This will work great. Okay. Different brush. We're gonna do the crow first because it's probably still wet on the skull. So I mean, you really want to get a lot of the paint off the brush for this technique. You just start on a line. You're just gonna follow the line. Make sure I get these a little closer for you guys to see. This is hard. This is a big bird with lots of feathers. So I'm using this highlight color that is a light gray to really bring out the shapes in the model. When I'm done, you're gonna see these cutting lines as if I have the lighting perfect, and I definitely do not. And it's supposed to be subtle, so subtle that it's kind of hard for me to see. Kind of just guessing here. It's gonna look really good when it's done, but it is me ticklish. I just kind of keep jumping all over it too. Sweet. Okay, got the eyes and the eye. and the mouth lined out. So that's a big task done. Gonna go back, get some of these. All right, getting real close on this, guys. Excited. Gonna get real low here for a second. Alright, gotta get this under part, but I think I'm getting real close on this highlighting, boys. Yeah, definitely. to look at it in a lot of different angles. Yeah, I think the crow is done. Get out of there. I'll try to get you guys a look. I don't know with the light how much you're going to be able to see. But I will try. I'm just going to try to get this hair off of here. Got it. Thanks, man. Let me see if I can get you a good close-up. Yeah, you can kind of tell. So a lot of those accent points that look like light hitting the feathers, that's just highlights. I have a hard time figuring out where on this camera. So yeah, there you go. Y'all can see the highlights that bring out just this edges, the real shape of the bird come out in these highlights. And then maybe you can see the eye now, the singular eye is definitely more detailed and outlined. The beak. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, skull. Skull highlights, guys. Let's go. This is fun. I love this. I love this model. Very detailed and like anatomical. Yeah, perfect. Finally getting around to getting my swashbuckler mini printed. Need to find something to paint him. Hey man, if you're in the U.S., I wouldn't do it as a commission, but I'm always looking for stuff to do. If you don't mind paying shipping both ways, I'd paint something for you. You're definitely a fan of the show. I appreciate your being here, and I like painting. So if that's something you would want, I'd paint them for you. You'd want to look at shipping though, and I'd obviously like if you covered shipping. If you cover shipping out here, I'll just cover like the same amount. So even if it's like a little bit more, because I put it in something like a protective case, or have to put it in a larger thing because I want to protect it. I'll cover whatever additional that would be. Cool. Going for this nose. I'm just in Michigan. Can definitely cool. Yeah. We're already on Discord. I'll make sure to get that out to you. That's fun. That'll be cool. I've never done anything like that before, but excited to. think I'm getting close to getting all these lines around the face. What do y'all think? Let's see. Where's the best lighting? Last time I got real close and it got good for a bit. You can kind of see it there. Thanks, man. Yeah, the front where it's not gonna get a lot of light, unfortunately. Awesome, guys. Well, I am done. What was that? Right at 2 hours. Right at 2 hours. It's good. It's good. Awesome, guys. What is the rest of the schedule for Fright Week? I'm guessing there's a Duke City Chronicle. Maybe not. Let me look. I'm gonna look for you guys because I'm sure there's stuff. Because there's been stuff all week long. Tomorrow night potentially is a one-shot. I'm still having trouble finding players. Then Friday, Duke City Chronicles and Ghost Stories around the campfire. Saturday, Duke City Chronicles one-shot on Quincy's Tavern. More tarot readings with MZ Dusty on Saturday night. What? Those coincide. Then Sunday, there's going to be Occultation RPG one-shot stream. Pet costume contest. And then more next week. Wow. That's a lot. Lot going on. My shot is going to be a realistic RPG. So keep your eyes out. I'm having trouble believing it's going to make. I had some players drop out last minute. So, and I mean, there's a lot of people streaming this week. And if you can play D&D on Thursday night, most people are. So it's hard to get a group together. I'll keep trying, but it's not looking good. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it sometime soon. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a good Wednesday night and a good Thursday, and we will see you around. Yeah. And catch us when we come back. HoSa, Here's a Salon, will not have a stream next week. I'm going to be gone. But then we're really pushing to have at least 2 weeks in a row where we get back in this awesome storyline with our awesome players. So anyway, have a good time, and I'll talk to you later. I'm going to send you off somewhere, so stick around. Bye, guys.